the bat and with the glove. A fine performance last night as the Mariners beat the Texas Rangers. Let's look at Smoke at the dish, the damage that he did.
Hitting right-handed. Justin hits this ball down into the corner. It'll be a double for him. And fortunate for the Mariners, he ends up driving in 2 runs to give them the lead. So a clutch base hit from Justin hitting right-handed. Hitting right-handed this year, 273 average for Justin, so much improved over last year. But this right here is the play of the game. Adrian Beltre hits a line drive. It looks like it's going to go in the corner for a double, probably drive in 3 runs. But Justin Smoke, again, really does a great job with the leather and saves the game last night. Beltre frustrated, I can understand that. But Justin Smoke, a hero last night with that grab of the line drive to give another save to Fernando Rodney.
What a crazy night last night as Fernando Rodney gets the save. He wasn't particularly sharp, and a lot of pitchers weren't sharp last night. We had our share of wild pitches in last night's game, leading to some runs, a lot of hit batters. It was that kind of night. That's why we play 162, because you're going to see a little bit of everything. We'll continue with our Mariner pregame show as we get ready on this Felix night. Game 2 of a 3-game set with the Texas Rangers. We'll be right back with more here in Root Sports. By AT&T, mobilizing your world. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting singer-songwriter of the chart-topping hit, The Man, Hollow Black, May 23rd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Tonight here at the ballpark, as folks stream out of CenturyLink, Sounders win it 4-1. Many coming over here to save Cole Field. And tonight is Salute to Armed Forces night. And look at this guy from the Air Force. Wind up, took the coat off. He's not messing around. Tom Wilhelmsen catches the fastball. That was the hardest. I'll tell you what, the Air Force guy was so confident, he knew he didn't want to pop a stitch on his coat. Good for him. Welcome back as we get ready for Mariner baseball, Game 2 against the Texas Rangers as we focus on pitching this time. The king is on the mound, Felix Hernandez. And his last time out was not a good one, but all in all, a good month for him in April.
It has been a good month for Felix, and looking to get his 4th win tonight here in the first month of the season. I expect Felix to go out tonight. He pitched well against the Rangers earlier this year in Arlington. I think that he has a pretty good game plan, and I expect him to come out and pitch well. Obviously, he has to command the strike zone with his fastball, work ahead of hitters. He made some mistakes up and out over the plate in his last outing. Very un-Felix-like. I look for him to bounce right back and pitch well against these Rangers.
Felix making his 41st career start against Texas. He's got a record of 12-20 with a 4.10 ERA. He's going to face veteran 34-year-old Colby Lewis, off injured in his career. In fact, he's missed a couple of years, the 12th season and the 05 season.
Mariners faced Colby Lewis in Arlington. They were able to get 8 hits and scored 4 runs off of him. And if you look at the numbers overall, left-handers hitting .357 off of Colby Lewis. So look for some help from the lefties in the lineup tonight.
Great to see the Mariners get their 2nd win in 5 tries against the Mariners. Robinson Cano got it going in the 5th inning. Big 2-run double that tied it in the 5th inning. And the Mariners go on to win it. Justin Smoke, a hero with the bat and with the glove. Let's see what happens here tonight. Mariners and the Rangers, first pitch, straight ahead. Salute to Armed Forces Night here at Safeco Field, and we're proud to have the Striker Brigade from Joint Base Lewis McChord in Tacoma joining us here at the ballpark. Soldier said, don't drop it now. You don't want to be messing around with that here at the ballpark. But it's a good way to show what these fine men and women of the armed forces, what they do for a living as they provide and continue our security in the United States of America. Welcome back to everybody to Mariner Baseball tonight. Game 2 of a 3-game set with the Texas Rangers. I'm Dave Sims with Mike Flowers here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Happy Felix night. Kings Court in session this evening as he goes against veteran right-hander Colby Lewis. Take a look at the Ranger lineup. Rangers playing some good ball. A game out in the American League West.
Michael Choice will lead off around Washington, then it's Andrews. Fielder, the DH, he will hit third. Beltre just coming off the DL, played his first game last night. He will hit cleanup. Alex Rios in his career against the Mariners. He has been a killer. You see, .324 average with 11 home runs. Moreland, Murphy, Martin, and Chirinos rounding out the 9 for the Rangers. Felix Hernandez on the year. This will be his 6th start. You can see the 3-1 record. ERA just over 2. He's really pitched well. 35 in the third, 43 strikeouts to only 4 walks for Felix Hernandez. Opponents hitting 189.
41st start for Felix against the Texas Rangers. Momentary stop for second. Mariner Moose and some of the other fans off the field. Here we go. First pitch of the night for Michael Choice. In there for a call, strike one. Choice 0 for 4 last night. Rain expected, so Roof will be in action. Next pitch down low. Umpires for tonight's game, Mike Estabrook has balls and strikes. Gabe Morales at first, Mike DeMuro at second, and Hunter Wendelstadt at third. 56 degrees, wind out of the south at 3 miles an hour. Felix will field this one. 1 out.
So an easy routine play for Felix. And we will take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners tonight. In the outfield, you have Ackley in left. He had last night off, back out in left field tonight. Almonte in center. Saunders getting the start in right. Kyle Seager at third. Miller and Cano playing at the middle. Justin Smoke, the hero last night. He's back at first tonight. Mike Zunino will do the catching.
Here's Elvis Andrus. He got doubled off to end the game last night on that bullet hit by Beltre. Smoke did a great job diving towards the line, the snag, and it ended some tense moments here at Safeco Field for the Mariners. Inside to Andrus, a .300 career hitter against Felix Hernandez. Spent some time with Ron Washington, which is always a pleasure. 41st career start for Felix. 12-20 record, a 4.10 ERA. I said, come on, tell me for the umpteenth time, what's the reason? What do you think? Because he pitched well against you guys last week. Said he competes so hard, pitch for pitch. Said, I think he gets a little bit too amped up. But he says every time we escape, he says it feels like let air out of a balloon. He said he just ran out of gas last time. And you know, and the times before that when we get him, usually if he makes one mistake and we're able to get him. But he said that, but that's where the numbers are deceiving. They don't tell the story. He says, I think every SOP in this game has the ultimate respect for the king.
I don't doubt that. And I think he's right. I think early on it was the one big inning that seemed to hurt Felix against the Rangers is that he'll lose Andrus with a walk. But it was that one inning that would hurt him, typically early in a ball game.
It's almost like, you know, you're playing a good round of golf and then that 2 holes, boom, you're done.
Well, yeah, and then in his last outing against the Rangers in Arlington, he was obviously up against Darvish, so we knew that that was going to be a great pitching matchup. And one of the few times that the bullpen let in a couple of Felix's runs because he was shutting them out for the game.
Then, of course, you have the unfortunate play to get the force, which would have ended the game. Brad Miller. Glendon said, talking about last night's game, we deserve some luck because it's gone against us. You had the Brad play, you had Seager had a bobble in one
Miami.
game. Then you had Smoke, couldn't get the ball out of his glove to get the force
in
of the
Miami.
play. In Miami. It's a theme. So Lloyd,
I've already forgot about that week, Dave.
Yeah. But we're talking about how, you know, things can get nuts on you in baseball.
Yeah.
When Lloyd was, and I said, you know, Fernando Rodney says, well, we should have never been in position. Should have got the double play. But you know what? Smoke makes a play. We deserve the luck. I'll take it.
It's a great play by Justin. I talked to him today about it. I asked him about making that catch. He said, all I did was I just jumped out and dove for it. Wasn't sure that I was even going to get to it. And probably as surprised as anybody that it ended up in my glove.
They're still shaking their head in the dugout.
Yeah,
at least they were earlier.
It was a great play, game saver for sure.
I said, is that the best save you've ever made? Would I be accurate? I said, that would be accurate, but I've made a lot of good plays. Come on. Right to Cano, and there's another double play. Andrus can't catch a break. There's another break for the Mariners. They'll take it. Double play. Felix, 11 pitches. First half inning is done. Mariners coming to bat. first time this season, someone other than Abraham Almonte will lead off for the Mariners. His name, Michael Saunders. Let's take a look at the rest of the Mariner batting order for tonight.
Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Chevron. As Dave mentioned, Saunders will lead off for the first time this year. Almonte will go for the leadoff spot and hit second. Then it is Robinson Cano. He's been a hot hitter as of late. Hart, Seager, Smoke. How about Justin Smoke? A .556 average against Corey Lewis with a home run. Then it's Ackley, Zunino. Brad Miller had last night off back in the lineup today. He will round out the 9 for the Mariners. Colby Lewis, his third start of the year. The Mariners did face him down in Arlington. Had some success. ERA at a 4.22. Opponent's hitting .318. He's given up 1 home run this year.
Lloyd McClendon trying to shake things up with this offense here. He's going to lead off Michael Saunders, hitting a .176. No homers. A couple runs batted in. He's laid down a bunt, fouls it off. Lloyd said, hey, just tinkering. Just trying to get a little bit better. He says, did it on a whim, following my gut. So I said, I asked Lloyd, I said, if Saunders goes out and gets 3 knocks today, is he going to start tomorrow? He said, if he gets 3 knocks, you're darn sure he's going to be in there to lead off tomorrow. Count on it. 1-1.
Well, Matt Harrison, the left-hander, is supposed to go tomorrow, so maybe he'll change his mind. Who knows?
Boy, Matt Harrison has been murder on the Mariners, too. Bat piece of it goes one way, the ball goes third base.
Here in the early going, the left-handers have had their way with Colby Lewis. Lewis, .357 average against him from the left-hand side. Not overpowering. His fastball will be in the upper 80s. Mix in a curveball, slow curveball, slider, changeup. He has all the pitches. But he has to work on the edges of the plate, and he will try to keep the ball down.
Rangers happy to have Lewis back with him. Missed all of last year. July of 2012, right forearm tendonitis. Then he underwent surgery to repair a tore flexor tendon in his right elbow. Saunders fouls it off.
You know, looking at the lineup change, putting Michael to lead off and Omani hitting second. I think one of the other things to consider, too, is maybe taking some of the pressure off of Almonte. Everybody looking at him as the leadoff hitter, and he's played in every game. I think that it's a good idea. Let the young man play and hit him second. Get him out of the focus of being in that leadoff spot.
You said rain in the forecast, and they're closing the roof as we speak. But he reached for the button. Saunders has worked a full count. Drive deep to right center field. Giddy up, baby! And gone! A home run for Michael Saunders to lead it up for the Mariners. They've got a 1-0 lead. Saunders' first home run of the season.
Well, Dave, he's one step closer to being back out there tomorrow. It was a good at-bat. Held off some pitches, worked the count back to full. And he ends up getting a fastball at 89 miles an hour. It's right in that left-hander's happy zone. They want to go away. This pitch will be on the inside corner. And Michael, towering fly ball out to right center field. Good carry on this as he backspins it into the seats. Good look at our McDonald's Supermo.
Worked a deep count. It's a first leadoff homer by the Mariners this season. Talking about an energizer moment for Michael Saunders. Good for him. He and the Mariners. There's Almonte. Saunders last year hit 12 home runs. It's a fall off from 2012 when he hit 19.
I think the club always feels good when Felix is going to be on the mound, but some early run support for Felix has to make your confidence go up as a club. Mariners looking to try to win their 3rd in a row.
I like the sound of that. 2-1. Monte, deep and foul.
Take a look at the swing by Michael. Just drops the barrel on it. Again, that pitch down and in. Left-handers love it. Good catch by a fan. Bringing his glove.
All right. Had it all the way, too.
Yeah, easy.
Third career leadoff homer for Saunders. He had 2 last season. Almonte working a full count, 3-2. Almonte, a 258 hitter. Against lefties, 194 against righties. And strikes out.
Take a look at the defense for the Rangers tonight. In the outfield, Michael Choice in left. Martin made a couple of fine running catches last night. He's back in center. Rios, the right fielder. Beltre at third. Andrews and Murphy playing up the middle. Mitch Moreland had last night off. He's over at first. And Chirinos will do the catching.
There's Cano, leading hitter for the Mariners at 291. Out early working with Almonte before regular batting practice. Giving a lot of encouragement, a lot of insight to Almonte during this early session this afternoon. 1-0. Played by Mitch Moreland, throws to Colby Lewis. Out number 2. Saunders, first homer of the season. Mariners have an early lead for the Mariners. It is their 19th home run as a team. Club 10th in the American League starting tonight.
It's good to see Corey Hart back in the lineup today after taking that fastball on the kneecap. He was one of the Mariner hitters, one of the many that were hit last night. He ended up taking it on the kneecap, but it's good to see him back in the lineup.
The knee brace, he said, and has a gel pack in the front of it. It got just squared up. Boy, he hit this well. Down the line. Stay fair. No. Hooks foul. But right there, another clean catch in the King's Court. All right. But the gel pack on his knee brace prevented. Oh, because you know how much that hurts. You get one on the knee. Corey looking for his first career base hit against Colby Lewis. He's 0 for 7. Ball, 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. 1-2. A little broken back comebacker. Lewis flips it. Moreland, that'll do it. But a good start for the Mariners. 3-2 pitch. Michael Saunders' first homer of the season. Mariners lead it 1-0. completely closes in now. We'd like to welcome Coast Communications subscribers from Ocean Shores, Washington. Thank you for rooting on the Seattle Mariners, and all of us at Root Sports and the Mariners appreciate your support. Here's Felix Hernandez. Face is good, buddy. Often animated partner, Adrian Beltre. Beltre down the line. Long run Saunders. No.
Well, so far, Adrian Beltre has had the best of it. 345 average with a home run against Felix.
Beltre, first game back after missing some time with a quad injury last night. Went 1 for 5, had that game-ending double play. Smoked ball right at Justin Smoke. Reaching for his side on that breaking ball from Felix. Felix ahead 0-2. Spikes that one, the ball and 2 strikes. Beltre, Rios, and Moreland 4, 5, and 6 here in the second inning. King scored on his feet. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. I mentioned Felix's last game was not a good one, but the previous game, that game in Texas, was outstanding. 4 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks, 1 walk. 2-2.
Yeah, Felix in his last out, he gave up 6 runs, but only 2 of them earned.
He left the game after 7 1/3 down, 6-2. 113 pitches. That is the season most to this point. Do it again, 2-2 to Beltre.
And that was a great pitch. It looks like a slider on the outside corner. And Beltre able to just get a piece of it. But a good pitch from Felix.
2-2. Shoots it down the right field line. Foul. Well prepared fan down there with the glove. Beltre hitting that pitch away. Did that last night on the last out.
Yeah, the one the Smoke caught.
Yeah. See what Felix. See where the target is from Zunino here. Inside. They work it inside and he missed. 3-2. They can't help it.
They can't help it. Felix to me looks like he's all business tonight, but Adrian, he's still going to try to work him.
Oh man, he just got a piece of that.
What he's doing is he's making Felix work here.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Payoff. Whew. How did he get a piece of that?
Well, we've seen that before. Every now and then, when he's fooled on a pitch, he will drop down to a knee just to try to keep his hands back a little bit longer. That was on a curveball.
Good job. Not taking a complete fall. Lost it.
11 pitch at bat.
Second walk issued by Felix Hernandez. Key is keep your composure against your best buddy, because he's going to be barking at you all day.
He will be.
guaranteed.
Well, again, it's worked for Beltre. Felix doesn't look like he wants any part of it tonight, though.
No. Watching Beltre when he's going against Felix takes you back a couple of generations when bench jockeying was the norm. There's Rios, 229 hitter against Felix with a home run. Leading hitter on the ball club. Rios also leads in RBIs and doubles and hits. Miller slide, bobbles, everybody safe. Fielder's choice E6.
We'll take a look at Brad. He goes to the backhanded side, is able to pick it cleanly, and then trying to pop up slide and make a throw to second.
First 2 men have reached, and Mitch Moreland will be the hitter. Tough one for Brad.
It's a tough error. I wouldn't be surprised if they change that.
If it stands, it's his 3rd error of the season. 2nd against Texas. Here's Moreland, a .188 hitter with a home run against Felix. Felix got to pitch himself out of a jam here. Good start there. Strike one. Mitch Moreland, a career .236 hitter against Mariner pitcher. Put a string on him twice, 0-2. As good a time as any for Felix to record his first strikeout. Time granted. Down low. Ball and 2 strikes. Moreland at first base tonight with Prince Fielder DH. We go 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Felix looks like he has a good fastball here in the early going, 94 miles an hour. Haven't seen many changeups from him yet. Typically we'll go to that pitch if he gets into any trouble at all. We haven't seen it. Just one so far that I can think of. A couple of curveballs. There's another curveball.
Mano keeps the runners from advancing. Full count. Felix 19 pitches to 2 batters. Donnie Murphy awaits. Full count coming up. Fights that one off. Felix trying to get out of a sticky situation here. Fly ball left field and deep. Backing up Backley. On the track, makes the catch. Tagging, heading to third and getting there, standing up is Beltre. One out with runners at the corners.
It was a smart play by Beltre to tag up on this. Ackley drifting back, you can see in the middle of the warning track. Nobody out on that fly ball. Beltre able to move up, so now first and third with just one out. So Felix can get a double play ball here.
Runners at the corners, and veteran infielder, journeyman Donnie Murphy's been with Kansas City, Oakland, Florida, the Cubs, and now the Rangers. He's 9 years. Strike one. Murphy DH'd last night and went 0 for 2. Runner goes. Rios to second. Throw by Zunino is not in time, as Cano couldn't hold on to it. Runner at third. Beltre holds. Stolen base for Rios. He's 5 out of 8 now.
It looked like it was a good jump by Rios. Tough pitch to throw, and that's a slow curveball that's down.
Texas Rangers #1 in stolen bases in the American League, #1 in sacrifice, #2 in sacrifice flies. 0-2. Stopped by Zunino, 1-2. Ron Washington doesn't have that power team, the 3-run homer team that he's had during his World Series years. Big disciple of Tom Kelly, super successful manager in Minnesota. Wash is a coach, a player up there. Doesn't call it small ball, he calls it winning baseball. 1-2 pitch. Big strikeout. Donnie Murphy goes down swinging. First strikeout of the night for Felix. 2 outs with runners at second and third.
Well, Felix has been a big part of his game this year. He's been able to get a lot of strikeouts early in the season. And then he gets Murphy to wave at that pitch. Wasn't even really that close to it. Pitch well off the plate away. That was like the slider again.
2 outs, second and third. Leonys Martin, the center fielder. He looks at strike one. Martin 1 for 3 with a stolen base and a sacrifice last night.
Martin off to a good start. 3.01 average.
Felix bearing down now. 0-2. Strike away from getting out of a tight situation here in the second inning.
And again, it was the curveball. That's a good curveball tonight.
And 2 to Martin. Pitch. Work again by Zunino. Keeps it in front. 1-2.
You and I have talked about that with Mike Zunino on the nights that Felix is going to pitch. I'm sure he's driving to the ballpark already getting loose, knowing that he's going to have to block a lot of pitches. Felix throws everything hard, and a lot of his off-speed pitches are going to end up in the dirt. He tries to get hitters to chase him, and so Mike's job is to keep it in front of him.
0-2. Struck him out. Oh, he found it. And Zunino couldn't hold on.
There's the good changeup from Felix. Take a look at it. Little foul ball.
Yep, he got a piece. This angle up here.
And that was it. Just a piece right off the end of the bat.
Do it again at 1-2. Held on that time.
Martin said he got a piece of it, but he didn't.
On Washington coming up. Mariners 1-0. Here's another look. On Washington talking to Mike Estabrook, the home plate umpire.
That's the circle change, 90 miles an hour. This ball is going to run away from Martin. He tries to stay with it. He may have an argument.
Yep.
I think that was a foul ball.
Yep.
Another look. Yep. I think he ended up getting a piece of it.
Yep. So Wash will fight another day. Felix out of a tough situation. Nothing across for Texas. Mariners lead 1-0. Strikeout victim to end the second inning. Top half of the second is Seager. Fouls off a bunt attempt. Let's visit the instant judgment calls, and they're excluded here. There we go. Infield trap in front of a fielder. Clear foul in front of an umpire. Foul tip. Insufficient camera coverage. Neighborhood rule at second base. Ron Washington walked away from that. Seager, he does have his batting average up. It's up to 197. 2 for 4 last night. His game-ending heroics on Wednesday. Pointed in the right direction. Seager smoking Ackley. 5, 6, and 7 here in the second inning.
See what he's done in his career against Colby Lewis, 364 hitter. It's back-to-back games for Kyle with multiple hits, and here's another one.
Deep to right, going back. Goodbye, Kyle Seager. Third home run in the last 3 days. That will work. 2-0 Mariners. A couple home runs. Saunders led off the home first with a home run, and now Kyle in a 2-1 pitch goes deep for his third home run, 9th RBI.
And we could tell on the road trip that Kyle was getting closer. I mentioned a couple of line drive base hits he had back up the middle. And this is just a fastball, 87 miles an hour, right down the middle. And Kyle doesn't miss it. His third home run of the year.
You like his head placement there?
Everything was great.
Yeah. Smoke takes a strike.
We saw some clubs that were putting the shift on Kyle. He just couldn't get his hands in position. And on the road trip, I thought the big sign was he had a couple of base hits in Miami back up the middle that he hit the ball hard. And I thought, well, he's getting closer.
Towering pop foul behind home plate. 0-2 to Smoke. This is numbers from last night. 1 for 3 with a couple runs batted in.
1 for 3. That one hit was a big hit for the Mariners. His double in the left field corner drove in a couple of runs to give him the lead.
Bases loaded. And to have it, that was in the 8th.
Justin leading the club in RBIs. He has 14 on the year.
Leads the club in runs scored too, as well as tied for the lead in doubles with 5 with Almonte. Strike 3 called. So Lewis picks up his second strikeout. 1 out here in the second. Your kids can say hello to Cano when they sport the newcomer's name on their back tomorrow at 1:10. All youngsters 14 and under going to get a free Robinson Cano t-shirt as part of Boeing's Salute to Kids Day. Take the kids out to the ball game here at Safeco Field when you pick up your tickets at Mariners.com. Exactly, looks at ball 1. A scoring change. That E6 change it to an infield single for Rios back in the top half of the inning. Fly ball, left center. Martin takes charge. Two 2-0 Mariners. Home run by Saunders in the first. Seager here in the second. Mike Zunino.
I'm not surprised they changed that. Typically, if an infielder ends up going to the ground to make a play, they'll make it an infield hit. So I didn't think that Brad deserved an error on that play.
Boy, Zunino hit again. So Zunino got hit last night, his first at bat in the third inning. Second time this season he's been drilled.
Maybe he's going to be the new Don Baylor.
And let him hit like Mr. Baylor too. Don Baylor, Ron Hunt with the Mets in the early 60s. It wasn't foreign for him to, let's get that little hip into there and take that baseball ball.
He wasn't going to move, I can tell you that.
Ron Hunt. Brett Miller trying to regain his hitting stroke. Hit this 183. Pop to left field, choice long run. And he makes the play. Home run by Seager, the highlight of the second inning. Mariners lead it 2-0. Kyle Seager's third home run in the last 4 days. Follow the bouncing ball, everybody, like they used to do back in the old days in the movies. All you need is a little music to accompany this. About 6 people had hands on this bouncing baseball here. And finally, a two-handed performance, a two-handed effort comes up with it. This guy's ready. Now that's a glove. If you're going to bring a glove,
look at that. I think it's illegal.
You can catch a parachute.
I think that's breaking the rules.
Carry a parachutist in that thing. My goodness. How many herds did he clear to get that? He's fired up, man. He's ready to put it in action. And hard and foul by Robinson Chirinos. And catcher batting in the 9-hole. Chirinos and J.P. Arancibia doing the catching for the Rangers here in the early going. Chirinos, 29 years old. He's out of Punto Fijo in Venezuela. Swing and a miss. It's with the 2011 Rays. Been in the pros since 2001. Missed the season because of post-concussion syndrome. Got hit by a foul tip.
And the Rangers made Felix work in the top of the second inning. He had to throw a lot of pitches, but was able to get out of the inning.
2 in the dirt. Full count. Chirinos, then back to the top of the order. Michael Choice and Elvis Andrus. Just the entire 2012 season. Spring training foul tip. And the mask got the foul ball. Had to spend the season in Florida rehabbing and undergoing daily vision therapy. Wound up playing 6 games in the Venezuelan League. He's done a good job to work his way back here to the majors. 20 games for the Rays in 218 in 2011. And he drives one to left. Going back is Ackley. And he makes a catch on that 3-2 pitch. One down here in the top of the third. Pickup Louisville Sluggers for your little sluggers. Join us Saturday, May 10th for Kyle Seager Bat Night. And all youngsters 14 and under take home a replica bat of the Mariner third baseman. Hit it out of the park with your kids. Pick up your tickets for Bat Night at Mariners.com. Michael Choice as we go through the order second time. Breaking ball outside. Choice chap back to Felix. Open up the ball game. No, nice two-hopper. Throws him out. 2 outs. Two outs, nobody on. Elvis Andrus would be the hitter. Walked and was erased in a double play. A hard smash by fielder to Cano, who threw over the smoke for the force. Back-to-back innings. Elvis doubled off at first. Ended last night's game with Beltre hitting the liner to Smoke.
Elvis joining the Beard Club.
A lot like the Red Sox. The old Quaker Oats. 0-2. It's 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hey, struck him out. 3 Ks for Felix in an easy 1-2-3 third. Felix and the Mariners lead it 2-0. right, your link to what's next by Jack in the Box. Head to Jack in the Box and try the new Jack's Blazing Chicken Sandwich. It's Jack's hottest sandwich yet. By BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. And by Barrier Motors. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Bellevue at mercedes-benz@bellevue.com. Folks, and action over our left field entrance here at Safeco Field. Roof closed here early in the ball game as Michael Saunders leads off here in the third. Looking like that call is behind 0-2.
I think that pitch may have been off the plate away from him. First pitch was a good pitch, fastball on the outside corner, but that breaking ball looked like it was wide.
Two. Saunders on a 3-2 pitch leading off the Mariner first.
The Balsa pitches off to get the count back to 3-2, but jumps on a fastball for Michael, his first home run of the year.
Choice runs it down. Bring up Abraham Almonte. He struck out in a 3-2 pitch.
His first start not in the leadoff spot, hitting second tonight.
Been an Iron Man. All 23 games. One on the count. Ball deep to center field, but Martin on the case. 2 outs. Feel the heat from a Felix Hernandez fastball the next time you watch Mariners baseball from the KeyBank Diamond Club. With seats located right behind home plate, you're going to be just a few rows from the Action Plus. You'll enjoy an all-inclusive buffet and full bar as well as in-seat service. Visit mariners.com/premium for more info. Robinson Cano rounded out the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Cano addressing the media today. Big question, what's going to be like heading back to New York. Said he's looking forward to it. This is going to hear it. He's going to have one media availability next week, and for everybody in 2 media groups, New York and Seattle. Ahead in the count 2-0. Get 3 of them.
I think that's a good idea.
Lloyd and the Mariners said that they want to limit. They want to make sure they.
He's there to do a job.
Absolutely, they want to just control the situation. Our job is to control the atmosphere and control his access. The other thing Lloyd told Cano, he says, you know what, take your walks, which he just did. Once you're getting out of breaking your hitting discipline. 2-out base runner sets it up for Corey Hart.
Corey grounded out. Back to the pitcher, his first time up.
Speed pitch for strike. Nice work by Chirinos on that pitch. 1-1. Very hard on the homestand. 3 for 15. Rory's got 4 home runs, 3 against right-hand pitching. Ball 2 strikes. After tomorrow's game, Brendan Maurer against Matt Harrison. Mariners jump on a plane and head back east. 3 with New York, and then head to Texas for 3 with the Astros. As Cano takes off, Hart swings and misses. Mariners are done in the 3rd, but they lead 2-0 on home runs by Saunders and Seager. The big turkey leg. Who's going to be the winner here today in the King's Court out in left field near the foul pole? And your winner is, this guy looks familiar. I think he's a multiple winner, isn't he? Yeah, those guys look familiar. Twice in 30 days, they've exceeded their limit.
I think the key is to wear a crown.
Here's Prince Fielder. Lined out to Cano, who doubled off Andrus in the 1st inning. Prince now 0 for 9 against Felix. It'll be Fielder, Beltre, and Rios 3, 4, and 5. On to Prince. Fielder, 5-time All-Star. Milwaukee and Detroit. Here's a foul ball. Fielder with 287 career home runs since jumping to the big leagues back in 05. This year he hit 50 back in 07. 2-2. Where's the number 84? Because that was his birth year. 2-2. Cano charges in. Throws him out. Here's Angie Mente.
Guys, thanks so much. You know, there are times that you're so happy a camera isn't pointed at you. I had one of those moments earlier today when fireworks went off across the street. I jumped out of my skin. I blame Clint Dempsey, probably because it was one of a pair of his goals. The Sounders win it 4-1. and they are now tied for first in the West. Guys?
All right, Angie, thank you. Clint Dempsey, 8 goals leading the MSL. For him. All right. Leading the MLS. Beltre walked. Left stranded at third. 1-0. That was a long at bat. First encounter.
11 pitches. Beltre fouling off a number of pitches. Some good sliders from Felix that were just off the plate away. Beltre able to hang in there before he eventually walked.
I tried to put that one on the moon. 2-1.
Well, 2-0 count. He was going to let it go, and he was late on that fastball, 92 miles an hour. He was able to throw it by him.
3-1. Which Rios on deck. So he fouled it off. Felix 3-2. Felix with 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Giving up 1 hit, infield hit to Rios in the second inning. Looking for K number 4. Pitch had tremendous sweep on it. How Beltre got his bat on it is amazing.
I was just thinking of all the guys in this league. I bet Felix would like to strike him out probably more than anybody.
No question about it. Three and 2. Breaking ball hit down to Seager. Easy play, 2 outs. Has to turn away, try not to smile too much. He's fighting it and losing.
He stared at him the whole way down to first, too. Right after he got the ground ball, he didn't take his eyes off of Beltre.
Beltre, you know, 2 ships passing very closely, said something, and Felix didn't want to show any teeth, but whatever it was, it humored him. Here's Rios. Rangers started the day a game back of Oakland, American League West. Oakland trailing at Houston 7-6, top 9 right now. So a ball and 2 strikes here. To Rios, 2 out, nobody on. One, 2. To right field. Saunders is there. And that'll do it for the Rangers in the 4th. Felix has retired the last 9 men that he's faced. He's given up just 1 hit through 4. He's got a 2-0 lead. And how about Mr. Seager? 2-1 pitch, leading off the second inning.
Well, this is his third home run of the week. Makes it a 2-0 ball game. So Kyle with 2 home runs on Wednesday, had a couple of hits in yesterday's game, and starts the game off today with another home run.
Michael Saunders opened up the ball game for the Mariners with a home run. So 2-0 Seattle. Only to 3 hits in the game. The other hit, an infield hit by Rios in the second. Since then, Felix has retired 9 consecutive hitters. Boy, he's back. He's just crushing it right now. What a welcome sight for Mariners. Mariners and their fans. Kyle Seager heating up.
This right here is the true test when you're a hitter. It's a first pitch breaking ball. It's only 74 miles an hour. It's a pitch that was causing Kyle some problems, again, because of his hands. But now you're able to keep your hands back and still hit this ball hard.
Got that foot down. He was talking about that the last couple of days. Got the timing back. 2 for 2 night. There's Smoke. Took a called third strike. Strike 1.
Had a good conversation with Justin today, talking about his swing. Obviously, last year hitting right-handed was the problem. It hasn't been this year. He ended up getting that big base hit, the double last night, hitting right-handed. And he's been slow to get things going left-handed. He said he's feeling a lot better over the last week. He feels that he's hitting the ball a lot better left-handed. Just doesn't have much to show for it. And we'll start talking about some different things. He said that he just needs to continue to look out over the plate. Feels he's a little more upright now, seeing the ball better, letting his hands, giving his hands a chance to work. But he anticipates things turning around, hitting left-hand, which was his strong side last year.
Starting today, Smoke, a .273 hitter with a homer and 8 ribbies. Left-handed, or against left-hand pitching, and against right-hand pitching, 209 with 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. Seager at first. Mariners have had the leadoff batter on 3 of the 4 innings here. Seager back.
I was happy to hear him talking about wanting to stay out over the plate. It's something that you and I have talked, Dave, about with him over the last few years. I think that's his strength. And I asked him, I said, what about when they start jamming you up, pitching you inside? And he said, you know what? He goes, I said, do you ever look in there? He goes, if I do, I typically pull it way foul. So I just assume just stay out there and react inside. There's a nice base hit.
Will get down. Rios, backhand. Seager easily to third. How about this Mariner offense here? Base hit by Smoke follows Seager. First 2-men aboard here in the 4th inning. Mariners looking to build on this 2-0 lead.
Good swing from Justin, again looking out over the plate. Off speed pitch at 76 miles an hour, able to keep his hands back and line it into right center field. So the things that he was talking about today put to use. Nice line drive base hit.
See if they can get Ackley on track. Against lefties, he's hitting .292. Against righty pitching, he's hitting just .208 entering tonight. There's 2-men aboard. 0-1. Flight out to center his first time.
And with Kyle reaching third on the base hit from Justin Smoke, this will be the first at bat with a runner in scoring position. The Mariners scoring their first 2 runs on solo homers.
So Ackley ahead in the count 2-0. Mariners on the season. Runners in scoring position of .237 batting average. Now a 3-0 count to Ackley with Mike Zunino on deck. There's Mike, hit by a pitch his first time. 4-pitch walk loads him up. Second walk issued by Colby Lewis. Not a surprise to see Mike Maddox pop out of the dugout.
Try to get him back in the strike zone again. He's a command type of pitcher. He's not overpowering at all. His fastball will be in the upper 80s. Likes to mix in a variety of off-speed pitches. But watching Dustin Ackley on that take, the 3-0 take, he was swinging if that pitch was in the strike zone. We've seen Lloyd McClendon here early in the season let the guys swing in those counts, especially with runners in scoring position, knowing that the hitter's going to get a fastball and he wants them to be aggressive.
Nobody stirring in the bullpen. Chance to do some damage here from Mike Zunino. Bases loaded, nobody out. Single, and a walk. Ball one. That one off the catcher, Chirinos.
If you're talking about Chirinos and the concussion that he had, missing a lot of time, see where this hits him right on the helmet.
Goodness. Knocking back for a loop caught by the home plate umpire, Mike Estabrook. Saw Hunter Wendelstedt ran home plate last night. He got stunned by a ball. Now some action is Aaron Pareda. Heating up. Zunino's got a 1-1 count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Mariners lead 2-0 here in the fourth. Colby Lewis has lost some feel here. If Zunino can cash in, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Zunino with 9 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple in the season thus far. There it is, his grand slam work. Still looking for his first. Two and one. That'll pick up a run for sure. As Seager's going to tag. He'll score. Moving to third is Smoke. So Zunino gets the job done, picks up an RBI, 3-0 Mariners on the sacrifice fly. And for Zunino, his first sac fly of the season.
Well, you would certainly like to get a base hit and drive in a couple of runs, but if you're going to make it an out, making an out that helps your club, and this will do it. Looks like a little breaking ball down and away from him, but he hits it deep enough not just to get the run in, but he also moves Smoke up to third. So Brad Miller, who's due up next, can do the same thing. Another sacrifice fly will work with just 1 out. Good at bat from Zunino.
Brad flied out to left his first time. Here's Choice, a long run. Ditto Andrus. Choice calls him off. Choice makes the play, and runners return. Back to the top of the order now with 2 outs, runners in the corners. At the corners for Michael Son. Saunders with a home run on a 3-2 pitch. Deep right center field, and then lined out to left. Center fielder Martin, couple of steps towards right for Saunders. Leaves a big gap between he and the left fielder Michael Choice. Ball one. Obi Lewis in his 16th start against the Mariners. 20th game overall, a 6-5 record with a 3.62 ERA. Ackley back safely.
I don't think he would try to run here. You have a couple of outs. Justin Smoke, probably not the best guy for a double steal. You give Michael a chance to drive in a run.
Slice down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Boy, Ackley was going to score on that one.
Yes, he was. Well, Michael had the home run to right field his first time up. Last time, hit the ball hard right at the left fielder. Let's see how close this is. Now 3 or 4 feet on a fastball. It's probably just off the plate away from him, going with the pitch.
Inside corner for strike. 1-2 to Michael Saunders. Ackley takes off. 1-2 pitch fouled off. The mask of the catcher, Chirinos. Boy, got the umpire.
Umpire.
Boy, yeah, I thought it had Chirinos. So he got the umpire. Estabrook squared him up. Ouch. Ooh. Thank you, Mr. Tyson. I'll take another right hand.
I think I like the umpire's mask a little bit better than the one that Chirinos is using, the hockey goalie.
I'm just glad they both have good ones.
Yeah.
1-2. Ackley runs. And a strike 3 called. Saunders is gone, so are the Mariners. They get 1 run, leave 2, have a 3-0 lead.
Lead it 3-0. We got Felix on the mound. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Where are you watching the game? Who are you watching it with? We want to know. So this is your call to action. It is time for you to tweet your photos using the hashtag Mariners Fan Photo for a chance to have it shown later in the game. It is brought to you by AT&T. Guys, back upstairs to you.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good crowd on hand last night. 31,145, and we haven't gotten the official total yet, but looks like it's easily 25,000 plus here this evening. Mitch Moreland leads off here in the 5th, followed by Donnie Murphy and Leonis Martin. Solid base hit up the middle, hardest hit ball against Felix here tonight. Second hit that he's given up. The leadoff man's aboard in the 5th. Make your voice heard. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag RootFanFave. Watch the Mariners pregame show tomorrow to find out the top 5 fan favorite plays of the week. Official rules, visit rootsports.com. Donnie Murphy, the hitter, struck out in his first at bat. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays today, and a line turned in by Brandon Morrow. 2 2/3, no hits, 4 runs, all earned, 8 walks. Yikes. Mariners don't see Toronto for a while. I hear that driving in. That is a tough line. Fouled off. Donnie Murphy looks like one of the Wahlberg brothers, doesn't he?
He does. Good call.
I just saw him on Blue Bloods. Tom Selleck.
Oh boy.
Yep, that's going to be a dunker that's going to get down. There's 2 men have reached.
Yeah, solid base hit up the middle and then a little jam shot in the left field.
Let's take a look at today's cold, hard facts. Opponents average with runners in scoring position. Mariners leading the way. Athletics and the Astros 1, 2, 3, all from the American League West. So the pitcher's doing a good job at limiting the damage.
Felix trying to do his part. Has the Rangers 0 for 3 tonight with runners in scoring position. Oh,
right
watch
up
out.
the middle. Throw it and duck special. They'll load him up there as Gary Pettis puts up the stop sign for Moreland.
Oh, 3 hits in a row.
After retiring 9 consecutive hitters.
A solid base hit again by Martin. Line drive right over the head of Felix.
Just showed that stat about Mariner pitching holding opponents to $178, runners in scoring position. Work doubly hard now. Trinos batting in a 9-hole, followed by Michael Choice, the leadoff man. Bases loaded, nobody out. Mariners had this and only got 1 run.
Felix obviously can end up striking out the side, but I think he would take that right now as Rick Waite's pitching coach will go out to the mound. If he can get out of this situation, giving up just 1 run, I think he would take it. Bases loaded with nobody out. You're right, the Mariners just in the last inning had the same situation. It was a sac fly by Zunino, and that was it. Get the 1 run.
Quick reminder / piece of information from Mr. Waits. Trinos 1 for 5 in his career with the bases loaded. 1-0. 2-0. Felix looking to get back in the can here. Robinson Chirinos, fellow Venezuelan. 2-0. 3-0. Now he's going to bring something to him. 3 straight hits and now behind 3-0. In the 5th.
Felix with a couple of walks in the game. Walked Andrus in the 1st and Beltre in the 2nd.
3 strikeouts, 2 walks, giving up no runs on 4 hits. Pitch. And he walks in a run. RBI for Chirinos, his 7th.
So Felix, who had only 4 walks on the season, has already walked 3 batters here in this game.
Scoring on a play, Moreland. Everybody else moves up. The 3rd is Murphy. The 2nd is Martini. And now Michael Choice, top of the order. And misses with that breaking ball. Ball 1. To Choice is 0 for 2. Couple of ground outs. This one through the hole, base hit. Scoring is Murphy. Move up 90 feet. A 3-2 ball game. Bases still loaded and still nobody out. RBI Choice for his 7th.
I think Felix trying to get the ground ball, hoping that it's a double play ball, but this one will find a hole on the left side of the infield. That did not work out for him. Beimel and Wilhelmsen getting loose in the pen.
And was fooled there. He's walked and struck out today. 3 straight hits. Bases loaded, walk, and a single. It's a 1-run Mariner lead. Nobody out. 1-1, Elvis.
And Felix up to 83 pitches. Threw 113 pitches in his last outing against Houston.
Here's the 1-1. By Zunino, 2 balls, 1 strike. You got fielder Beltre and Rios. Moreland still to come. Andrus, the 6th hitter, here in the 5th. Two-one with the bases loaded, nobody out. Breaking ball misses. 3-1. Well, I saw Lewis lose his feel in the 4th inning. Gave up just 1 run, stranded 2, and Felix in a barrel full of trouble now. 3-1 pitch to Elvis Andrus. Slicing drive, backs up Saunders. That'll tie the game. Scoring is Martin. Chirinos to 3rd in a new ball game. Sacrifice fly Elvis Andrus picks up an RBI, his 5th. And for Elvis, his first sacrifice fly of the season. First out of the inning. Three ball game. Fielder a line out and a ground out. One here to Fielder. Dribbler right in front. They'll hold the runner at 3rd. Throw out. Prince, 2 outs. And the 2nd is Michael Choice.
Rangers now 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre walked in the second, grounded out to third in the fourth.
He is the 8th man to the plate here in the 5th inning. Strike 1 to Adrian. 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out. Is ahead 0-2. Beltre trying to give Texas the lead. Felix trying to keep it here at a 3-3 ball game. To come back with here 0-2.
They try to move him off the plate. It looks like Zunino wants him to go with the changeup again. I think maybe he wants to move him off the plate and then try to get him out away.
0-2 to Beltre. Just got a piece of that.
Looks like a slider. Beltre able to get a piece of it. Felix now at 90 pitches, and Beltre's seen a bunch of them. And has made Felix work.
3-3 ball game. 0-2 to Beltre. Bouncing ball. Seager cuts it off. Throws him out, but the Rangers get 3 runs on 4 hits, leave 2. New game here at Safeco Field. Score tied at 3. To you by Barrier Motors. Visit Barrier Audi at barrieraudi.com. By Pizza Hut, make it great. And by BECU, offering convenient access to online and mobile banking, thousands of surcharge-free ATMs, and more. Get info and join at becu.org. Roof keeping is dry here. New ball game at 3-3. Abraham Almonte leads off. Almonte, Cano, and Hart 2-3-4 here in the 5th. Against Colby Lewis. 8 men to the plate, 3 runs on 4 hits. Registered by the Rangers to tie it up.
Really like to see the Mariners come right back and score again. Felix may only have 1 more inning left in him. His pitch count has really taken a beating here the last few innings.
Almonte did go. Emphatic call by Mike Estabrook. So the second time he's caved. He's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a fly to center.
After a couple of pitches away from him, they come back with a slider down and in, trying to bury it at his back foot. He can't lay off of it. Good play by Chirinos to keep the ball in front of him as he tags him out. Bring up Robinson Cano. Robinson ground out and will walk so far in the game.
Other action in the American League West this afternoon. Angels lost in New York to the Yankees 4-3, and just in, Houston beat Oakland 7-6 in Houston. Cano now 1 for 4 against Colby Lewis. Lewis, 34 years old, out of Bakersfield, California. 6'4", 240. Buck Owens territory, Bakersfield, California. Sharply hit, base hit up the middle by Cano. One out base runner for the Mariners. Let's take a look at the Mariner calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Rudy coming up. New York for 3, Houston for 3 in the A's. So we go Eastern time zone, Central back to the Pacific, and then the next homestand begins with Kansas City. Tampa Bay will follow for 3, and then it's back on the road again.
First long road trip of the year. I think we only have 2 long ones this year.
We got a monster at the end of September.
Thank you very much.
4 in LA, 3 in Houston, 4 in Toronto. Cano takes off, and
they're going to say it's a foul ball.
Bring him back.
He's tried to run a couple of times. He's not leaving yet. I'm not sure that he knows. Now Ron Washington is coming out. It looked like the home plate umpire, Mike Estabrook, was saying it was a foul ball. And maybe he changed his mind. You see Ron Washington just smiled right away. Maybe Estabrook did the right thing and said, you know what? I missed it. He actually didn't touch it. So
stolen base for Cano is first as a Mariner.
We'll see if Corey's able to get a piece of this ball. And I don't think he did. So that'll be a stolen base.
So Cano now 1 for 2. His first Mariner stolen base. Corey in an 0-2 hole. He's tapped back to the pitcher and struck out. That swing.
Mariners 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position tonight. And they're scoring with a couple of solo home runs and a sacrifice fly by Zunino.
Hopefully they can cash in on future endeavors here, because if not, that bases loaded, nobody out in the 4th is going to loom large.
Yeah, that's the difference so far. The Rangers come right back in the top half of that inning, get the bases loaded, nobody out, and they end up with 3 runs. You can look right to those 2 half innings and see the difference in this game. And well, the Rangers were able to get back into it, and the Mariners weren't able to extend their lead.
Corey Hart 0-2. He's got Cano at second base. Pitch from Colby Lewis. Strike 3 called. 6 strikeout for Lewis. Second time Corey has caved. Here's Angie Mente.
Guys, you were just showing the calendar, and when the Mariners get back from this road trip, they will entertain the Kansas City Royals. Tonight, the Royals and Orioles going at it. 9 innings, not enough for these two teams tonight. And then Kansas City commits 2 throwing errors in the 10th inning, loading the bases for Nick Markakis, and he sends a drive to left. It falls inside the line. The winning run comes across, and the Orioles down the Royals 3-2 in 10. Gentlemen?
All right, thank you, Angie. Looks like Ron Washington does not want to see Colby Lewis face Kyle Seager again. Kyle has already homered and singled off of him. See if this is going to be one of these long conversations. They have action in the bullpen.
Against the Mariners in Arlington, he threw 89 pitches in the game, and it looks like he's trying to talk Ron into it. He wants to stay out there and finish up the 5th inning. See who wins the conversation, and it will be Colby Lewis.
I trust him. He's a veteran. He's been around for a while. 34 years old.
Well, he's at 78 pitches now.
Colby started his career with the Rangers back in '02. Didn't play in '05 because of an injury. Then went to Detroit and Oakland. Spent some time in Hiroshima. And now, had missed last year. Came back to the Rangers organization back in 2012. So here's Seager, 2 outs. Cano, the go-ahead run at second base. Seager a 2 for 2 night. Home run leading off the second. Base hit to right leading off the 4th. Back with a strike, 1-1. Mariners broke on top. Michael Saunders in a leadoff position here. First time Almonte's not led off. He started the home first with a home run. Seager's homer in the 2nd. Sac fly in the 4th by Zunino. Seager's now in a 1-2 hole. Then in the 5th inning, RBI single by Choice. Sacrifice fly by Anderson. A bases loaded walk by Chirinos. Got 3 on the board for Texas.
And I don't think Kyle liked the call on that last pitch, and I don't blame him. It looked like it was off the plate away.
1-2. Fly ball left field. Choice going back, and Colby Lewis talks his skipper into keeping him in to battle Kyle Seager, and he wins that one as Cano is stranded at second. 3-3 ball game as we head to the 6th. Sports being brought to you by Money Tree. Proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By Vern Fonk Insurance. Bad luck can hit anyone. Insure with the 13th man. Vern Fonk Insurance. And by Honda. This is not a drill. Get a great deal during the Spring Into Honda sales event. Rainy here in Seattle. Ruth keeps keeping us dry as Felix drops a breaking ball in on Alex Rios, leading off the 6. Rios tonight. Infield single, stolen base, and a fly to right.
I'd like to see Felix have a quick inning. He is now at 93 pitches for the game.
Folding, weak wave, 0-2. Felix completed the 4th inning. He had retired 9 consecutive hitters and then faced 8 hitters in the 5th inning, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits, including walking in on with the bases loaded.
That was 3 hits in a row, a walk, and then another hit. Caused him a lot of problems.
Start for Rios, the former White Sox and Blue Jay. Just stayed off it. And Morales said he did not go. Ball 1, 1-2.
Good breaking ball from Felix, just below the strike zone.
That time he got him. Strikeout number 4 for Felix. 1 out here in the 6th. Coming up tomorrow, CenturyLink link to what's next. Matt Harrison, who has just ridiculous numbers against the Mariners. He goes against Brendan Maurer. 8 games, 6 starts at Safeco Field, 5-1 record at 0.99 ERA for Harrison. He's won 9 consecutive starts for. He had a complete before he had a loss back in September of 2012. 9 straight wins.
I thought Maurer threw the ball extremely well in his first outing.
He did, but he was what, perfect through what, 4?
I think it was 4. That was a game in Miami.
Orland tonight, fly to left, single to center, and a run scored. Two and 1. Full count to Moreland. 1 out, nobody out. Donnie Murphy on deck.
Nobody throwing in the Mariners' pen. Felix now at 102 pitches.
Three and 2. Bouncing ball handled by Smoke. 2 outs. Ladies, the Mariners have your Friday night plans on May 9th all set. Grab your girlfriends. Join us here at the ballpark for EQC's Girls Night Out. For only $25, you're going to get a ticket, your first drink, plus a fun Mariners feather boa. The specially priced ticket is limited, so stop by mariners.com/girls to book your ladies' night. Almost sound like an Art Fern routine. Look at that ladies' boa. Murphy a strikeout and a single to left, run scored. Oh, 2. James Court looking for another strikeout. Fouled away.
A good changeup from Felix right there at 90 miles an hour. Again, he hasn't thrown as many changeups as we normally would see. A lot more breaking balls, sliders, and curveballs from Felix tonight.
Felix with 4 strikeouts and 3 walks this evening. 0-2. Seager, nice play. Throws him out. Felix has a 1-2-3-6. Familiar theme. Let's get him some more runs. 3-3 ball game here at Safeco Field.
All wondering at home, so I'll let you know. The green boat came from behind and won tonight here at Safeco Field. Meantime, AL West action to catch you up on the A's and the Astros going at it. It was tied at 3 in the 8th when Houston bats come alive. Jason Castro singles to right field. Jose Altuve comes around to score. The Astros rally for 3 runs in the inning and hold on to beat the A's 7-6. Green boat again wins tonight, guys. I was yelling for Reds.
All right, thank you, Angie. Here's Justin Smoke leading off. Smoke, Ackley, and Zunino. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the 3-3 ball game. Colby Lewis still out there. He struck out 6. Walked 2.
Well, he went back out there, and Ron Washington has bullpen busy right away. So I'm not sure how much room he has left in this one. He's thrown 84 pitches tonight. Smoke 1 for 2, had a solid base hit his last time up the line, drive into right center. Good changeup from Lewis.
Better crowd than I thought we had. 30,038.
Oh, that's a good crowd tonight.
Very nice. 31,000 last night. 31,145. 1-2 here. 2-2 to Smoke. Bounce foul. Offensive and defensive hero for the Mariners last night. 2-2 pitch, just got a piece of it. Cooling off here at Safeco Field. It was 56 degrees at first pitch at 6:10. Now here at 8:04 Pacific, it's 49 degrees and falling. Rain outside.
And I think that was the pitch that Justin had been waiting for. A lot of off-speed pitches. Fastball's in on his hands. He finally was able to get the fastball out over the plate and fouled it off.
2-2. Full count to Smoke leading off the 6th. Ackley on deck. Smoke 6 for 11 career against Colby Lewis. And he's aboard with a leadoff walk. Third walk issued by Lewis.
Good at bat. He's behind in the count. Worked his way back to a leadoff walk, and it looks like that will bring out Ron Washington, the manager. I think there might be a pitching change. I don't think Colby Lewis will talk him into anything here.
Not this time. That's the left-hander. Colby Lewis going to leave in a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th at Safeco. Pareda will take over, and we shall return in a moment.
Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Coming up on tonight's post-game show, we're going to hear from Felix Hernandez. We'll hear from the skipper as well. Also, we've got a Mariners moment, a blast from the past that turned Ken Griffey Jr. into an icon. And we'll also hear from Robinson Cano on returning to New York. We go to Jen Mueller for more on tomorrow's debut episode of Mariners All Access. I imagine Mr. Cano will be in that one too.
Mr. Cano will be in that one, as well as Felix Hernandez, who surprised a group of school kids and played a starring role in their public service announcement on anti-bullying. Mariners All Access debuts tomorrow at noon. Oh, and we'll have our own flashback to the past with Lou Piniella as a player. But now it is up to the booth for a new pitcher, guys.
All right, Jen and Angie, thank you very much. Left-hander Aaron Pareda takes over. First hitter, Dustin Ackley. Ackley hitting a lot better against left-handed pitching at .292 entering tonight. And .208 against right-handers.
Well, Pareda, his third appearance on the year, has not given up an earned run. Opponents hitting .400 against him. Just an inning and a third. Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the Mariners' pen.
Pareda out of the Bay Area, Pleasanton, California. Born in Walnut Creek. 1-1. There's a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Ackley a fly to center and a walk.
That was a good fastball. Our last fastball at 95 miles an hour.
Pareda's seen limited time in the big leagues. White Sox in 09 and San Diego later on that same year. 1-2. Strike 3 called.
take a look at Colby Lewis tonight. 5+ innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. He is responsible for Justin Smoke over at first base. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 91 pitches, 55 of those for strikes.
Mike Zunino hit by a pitch and delivered a sacrifice fly. That was in the 4th. And that gave the Mariners a 3-0 lead that only lasted into the next half inning. And that is caught by Andrus for out number 2. Now Brett Miller coming up. He's twice flied out to left. Brett trying to get off the bad road. He's 1 for 12 on the homestand.
I think for Brad right now, he's an aggressive hitter. He's always been that way. I think sometimes there's a fine line you walk there, Dave, and start chasing the pitches that are just off the plate away, especially early in the count, and getting yourself out.
Morita goes to first. Just got him. Wow. That was close.
Now, Lloyd McClendon going to come out of the dugout. Take a look. It looked like Brad. It was close. I thought Brad beat it. But Lloyd McClendon going to come out and take a look at it. Pareda took a lot of time. The ball was bunted back to him.
He is.
He beat it.
Yeah, he did. That's what I thought.
I think he beat it. So I believe that Lloyd will challenge this. It looked on that angle that his foot was down before the ball was in his glove. And you can see Lloyd.
Trent Jewett, the bench coach.
And it looks like, yep, he's going to challenge it.
Yep.
I'm sure Brad appreciates it. He's trying to get a base hit and get the runner into scoring position, and we'll take another look.
Putting the Rangers back out and keep him out on the field for the moment. Gabe Morales, the umpire at first. Let's see where his foot was. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. He beat it. He's got that toe. Real close.
Wow.
Real close.
Yeah. They just showed it on the big screen, and I think the fans think Brad has a base hit. Take another look.
Glad he didn't stub his toe there.
Or trip over the base.
Right?
That looks like he beat it.
Last stretch.
Was about as long a stride as even Brad could make. You can see how far.
Whoa. Just got a piece of the base too. One look. Brad looked like he was jumping at Penn relays, which were held back east today. They're taking a long look at it.
Yeah, the Rangers, half of them are off the field, and Brad hasn't left first base.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen about three conclusive, for my money, 3 conclusive looks. Review's taking 3 minutes. Shocked it's taken this long. That's an overstatement. I shouldn't say shocked. If it's overturned, the Mariners will have 2 outs, runners at first and second.
The Saunders due up. See if Lloyd McClendon wants to send a pinch hitter up. He has some options.
Ooh, they banged it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Wow. Call stands. 3-3 ball game. Crew. Felix's night is completed.
6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks. Felix only had 4 walks on the season coming into this one, but 3 walks tonight, 4 strikeouts, 107 pitches for Felix. He will not be a part of the decision.
Tom Wilhelmsen takes over for the Mariners.
This will be his 10th appearance on the year for Tom. A 4.82 ERA and 9 1/3. He has 5 strikeouts, 8 walks. It's been a tough number for Tom. Opponents hitting .229 against him.
He'll get 8, 9, and 1 in the order here in the 7th inning. Martin, Chirinos, and Choice. Martin leading off. Good bunter. Great speed. Far tonight, a strikeout, a single to center, a run scored. Creeping in Seagan. There's a strike. Outside from Wilhelmsen. One.
Good changeup from Tom. That's a pitch he started to throw last year. After he had some issues, came back and needed something else to throw to the left-handers, and he came up with the changeup. His changeup, 88 miles an hour.
First appearance in 5 days from Tom. Breaking ball and beauty, strikes him out.
Good curveball from Tom at 79. Take a look at the 12-6 curveball. It is right there. No argument from Martin.
Good old confidence-boosting strikeout for Mr. Wilhelmsen.
And a tough at bat for Martin. He's on 97-mile-an-hour fastball, a changeup, and then that curveball.
Chirinos tonight, fly to left and a walk. Bases loaded walk for an RBI.
Charlie Furbush is up in the pen for the Mariners.
Right after Mo and 2. Center fielder Almonte, a few steps over towards right. Chirinos, 0-2. Foul ball.
Good pitch.
Did not get it.
Looked like a perfect pitch at 97 miles an hour. EQC tracer, that is right there.
Pitcher's pitch. Jumped in a curveball. Base hit. Point out base runner. Get back to the top of the order. Michael Choice. Ride with all your fans on Sound Transit and enjoy freedom from traffic and parking. Plan your next trip. Visit soundtransit.org. Choice tonight. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Ball 1. Did commit. This is Mike Estabrook. 0-1. Yes, indeed, Mike. That 4th inning looming large.
Yes.
Mariners bases loaded, nobody out. They got 1 run, stranded 2. Getting deeper into this game.
And then on the flip side, top of the 5th, the Rangers get the bases loaded with nobody out, and they walk away with 3 runs in that inning. The
1-1 count here to Choice. Saunders with the home run, his first. Seager with his 3rd 4 days. Sac fly by Zunino, counting for the Mariner runs. Game now 3-1. Bases loaded, walk by Chirinos, an RBI single by Choice, and another sac fly by Andrus, counting for the 3 Texas runs. Three and 1. The rip missed. On deck, Elvis Andrus. Walk struck out, delivered the sac fly. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Big Tom. Couple of Ks. Got him looking twice now. 2 outs, runner at first.
It was a good pitch. After all those pitches away, the 6th pitch, 96-mile-an-hour fastball. They wanted to go away again, but it runs on the inside corner, and it ties Choice up.
Froze Andrus. Good looking pitch there from Wilhelmsen. Strike 1. Andrus 1 for 8 against Tom. Tom feeling good here. 0-2. Strikeout looking, base hit to left by Chirinos on a 1-2 pitch. As the Ranger catcher at first. Choice strikes out looking, and now Wilhelmsen 0-2 here to Andrews. This play looks awfully familiar. That time it gets executed properly. So they get the out, strand a runner. Home 7th coming up. Tie ball game at 3-3. Stay right here for God Bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you now to please rise and join us in honoring our great country with the singing of God Bless America. Please welcome from the United States Air Force Reserve, Technical Sergeant Freddie Garza.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Washington's lottery and the Department of Imagination. What would you do if you won? Under the roof here at Safeco Field here in Seattle. 3-3 ball game. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Root Sports Crew. Good crowd, 30,038. Stephen Romero is going to pinch hit for Michael Saunders and take over in right field. Aaron Pareda stays on for Texas, and here's Romero with a base hit to left to get the Mariners started in the 7th inning. He didn't waste any time. First pitch that he saw. Stephen Romero with a base hit.
Starting to swing the bat better. Helping himself out. Good way to start the bottom of the 7th inning.
Monte will swing right-handed now. 0 for 3.
So he can get a bunt down.
Beltre creeping in at third.
Almost had some help right there.
Yeah.
Good play by Moreland.
Boy.
Beltre, he's going to get in there right on top of Almonte, so he really needs to push this bunt, push it over to the right side of the infield.
Mariners 13th in bunting. Sacrifice hits. Popped it up. Not what they were looking for. One out. One down and bring up Robinson Cano.
Drop the barrel of the bat, and that's typically what's going to happen. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, out on the mound. Good play by Chirinos. Georgia's going over the scouting report. Robinson Cano is due up, so he wants to make sure that his young pitcher is aware of what they were trying to do. Cano tonight 1 for 2, grounded out to first, had a walk, and then a solid base hit back up the middle his last time up.
Jason Frazier, the veteran right-hander, getting ready. Well, right on the mound. He was a non-roster invitee. Made this club. He's 27 years old. Prior to this year, Correa had 14 games big league service. Saw Frazier last night. Chance for Cano. Tie ball game. Both teams with 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Rangers have stranded 5. The Mariners have stranded 6. Cano, ground ball Moreland. Andrus, pitcher covers, throws wildly into the camera well.
Cano gets second. That should be a fielder's choice. Sure, they'll give the error to the pitcher. It looked like it was a good throw by Andrus. He just stopped running. He needs to get to the base. He didn't help himself right there.
Nice easy throw by Andrus. Took him right to the bag and he shut it down. Remember they had that crazy play last year with the pitcher made the catch on a play similar to that. They're going to put Corey Hart on. Umpire thought the first baseman had the ball with the pitcher. Remember that?
I do. You have left-handed hitting Kyle Seager due up. Kyle having a good night. He's homered, had a base hit and scored a run in the 4th. Fly out to left, so he's 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI.
They went fielder's choice. He's 6.
That's a tough area. Elvis.
No doubt. That'll be revisited. Eric Pettis, third base coach. Ryan Washington. Tim Bogart, the bench coach.
So Kyle's had 3 games in a row and he's had at least 2 hits. Also had 3 home runs in his last 3 games. A couple of home runs on Wednesday and then homered his first at bat tonight.
Seager entered tonight's action, a .315 career hitter against Texas. Home run he hit earlier, the 9th against Texas pitching. Couple of men aboard in a 3-3 game, 2 outs. Breaking ball for a strike. Justin Grimm was that pitcher involved in that crazy play at first last year. The Rangers. Kyle tried to put a 3 up on the board. Behind 0-2. 2-2. Inning started with Romero getting a base hit. Failed bunt by Almonte. Romero erased on 3-6. Cano reaches on a fielder's choice, takes second on the error. Charge to Andrus. Intentional walk to Hart. Now 1-2 here to Seager. 2-2. Two outs, 2 on here for the Mariners. Evening getting chillier as we get deeper into the night. Two. Up high, full count.
And this will help Robinson Cano with a couple of outs. He'll be able to take off on the pitch. A few extra steps towards home if Kyle can get a base hit. He started him with a breaking ball. There's 4 fastballs in a row.
Something's got to give right here. Pareto ready, 3-2. Runners take off. Pitch struck him out. 7 complete. A 3-3 game here at Safeco Field. Mobile unleash from the rules of wireless restrictions. Felix Hernandez started tonight's ballgame with 6 innings, and he had a 5th inning that he'd like to forget. Gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, walked in a run. That tied the score at 3-3. Mariners had built a 3-0 lead through 4 innings. And a sacrifice fly. Elvis Andrus, and that tied it up. So we come to you above the A, Safeco Field. Stephan Romero stays in the ball game in right field. The Mariners have their 3rd pitcher this evening. It's Charlie Verba.
10th appearance for Charlie. ERA just over 5. 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Opponents hitting .321 on Charlie. His first hitter will be Prince Fielder. Looks like Medina, the right-hander, getting loose in the Mariner pen now.
Prince Fielder, Adrian Beltre, Alex Rios. Ball 1 to Prince. Lined out to second. Grounded out to second. Tap back to the pitcher. Couldn't snap it off, and he takes one in the hip. Go ahead, run at first.
It's like a breaking ball just slips out of Charlie's hand. Didn't have much bite to it at all. It's only 78 miles an hour. And I think we're going to get a pitching change.
Fielder was hitting just a $182 against left-handers. Now Medina will come in. He's got Beltre, Rios, a couple right-handers coming up. Hard throwing right-hander. See how he does here as Furbush has a very short stint. Armed Forces Night here at Safeco Field. Great crowd, 30,038 on hand here. And we thank the boys at Mad Season, Mike McCready, Duff McKagan, and Barrett Martin. Their Leviathan song is our Roots Sports House Band. Do a great job. Gravis Medina takes over. He's the fourth Mariner pitcher tonight.
He will have his work cut out for him. He's going to get Beltre and Rios. His 12th appearance on the year, a 3.48 ERA. 10 strikeouts, 7 walks. Opponents hitting .216 off of Medina. We have Prince Fielder at first base with nobody out.
Tough hombre and Adrian Beltre here. First pitch, ball one. Beltre 1 for 6 against Medina. Walking a couple of groundouts tonight. Foul off, 1-1. Mariners get a run in the first. The leadoff homer by Michael Saunders, his first leadoff effort this season. First time Almonte's not leading off. Second inning, they get a home run from Seager. Fourth inning, sac fly, Zunino. That was an inning in which they loaded him up. Nobody out, got 1 run, stranded 2, hit a 3-0 lead. Then top 5, Texas responds. They answer with a 3 spot to tie it up, and that's where we are right now. Felix walked in a run, gave up a base hit, an RBI single, and a sacrifice fly. Beltre 2-1. Fielder at first, nobody out. Medina needs a strike. 3-1.
And he's missing with pitches. He's trying to hit the inside corner. Uses two-seam fastball, but he's missing too far off the plate inside. Rios waiting on deck.
One base hit up the middle. Beltre got what he was looking for. And here come the Rangers. Runners at first and second. Brings up their leading hitter, Alex Rios.
Behind in the count. He's able to jam him a little bit, but it's a line drive back up the middle. And the Mariners in some trouble here with nobody out.
Rios 1 for 3 against Medina. Desperate for a double play ball right here.
The left-handed hitting Mitch Moreland on deck. So Joe Beimel starting to get loose in the pen for the Mariners. There's Mitch.
Bouncing ball, Miller. Tough hop, Cano, and that's all they'll get. Beltre got a piece of him, taps him on the back. First and third, one out.
We'll take a look at Brad. He comes and gets a little bit of a short hop. Looks like a good feed. And Beltre goes in hard. Nothing wrong with that. Slide over the top of the base, and you're in good shape.
One out runners at the corners for Moreland. Lloyd. McClendon staying with Medina. Moreland 1 for 3. Run scored in the fifth. He led off the fifth. First of 8 men to the plate against Felix. 3 runs on 4 hits and a stranded 2. Fielder at third, Rios at first. You see there, 1 for 4 against Medina, and it was a long ball. To left field and deep. Ackley, good wheels, runs it down. Fielder scores on the sacrifice fly by Moreland, which gives Texas a 4-3 lead for Mitch. His 8th run batted in. And for Moreland, his 2nd sacrifice fly of this season. Let's take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the game.
And it will be the sacrifice fly from Moreland to give the Rangers the lead here in the top of the 8th inning.
Brings up Donnie Murphy. Texas, 2nd sacrifice fly tonight. Look out. White Sox #1 in sacrifice flies, and the Rangers right behind them. Depending on what is a heck of a play by Miller. Heck of a play. Off a ball smoked by Murphy. 4-3 Rangers.
to score. Prince Fielder and the Rangers have the lead. Hi, everyone. Angie Men taking care of the Ford Sports Desk. We asked you to send in your photos, and you have done so. And I think this show is going to the dogs. We'll get to the dogs in a second, but we start off with the kids, because what could be cuter? There are AT&T fan photos of the game. Matt sends us this pair watching the Mariners wearing their beard hats, and Mariners snuggies as well. Well done. Katie's dog. This is where I'm saying the show's going to the dogs, guys. Katie's dog, a big Felix fan. Most golden retrievers are, of course. And staying with the puppy theme, Alicia's pooch, Lola, looking cool in her Griffey jersey, hat, and shades. Tweet your photos to hashtag Mariners fan photo for a chance to be seen in an upcoming broadcast. Guys.
Angie, thank you very much. Some work to do for the Mariners. Down 4-3, bottom of the 8th. Neil Kotz takes over. Third pitcher for Texas tonight. Mariners got the Kotz, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned last night.
Yeah, he has struggled so far this year for the Rangers, so maybe the Mariners can get to him again tonight.
Here's Smoke. Lead it off. All 1.
For Kotz, his 11th appearance on the year. You can see the high ERA, 7.88 for him in 8 innings, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. He's given up 1 home run, and opponents are hitting .333 off of Kotz.
Fouled back by Smoke. Smoke with a strikeout, looking a base hit to right. Go along with a walk.
Justin 2 for 4 against Kotz.
Not bad. On 1.
Alexi Ogando getting loose in the Rangers' pen. Hard-throwing right-hander.
Two and 2. Ogando getting ready. Pitch to Smoke. And he swings over. 1 out here in the 8th. New this season, members of the U.S. military receive 10% off select main, terrace, and view level seats to any Mariners home game. Small way that the Mariners and EQC can say thanks to our local heroes. To receive your discounted ticket, simply show a valid military ID at any Mariners team store or Safeco Field box office. Great touch by Lloyd McClendon, the manager of the Mariners. Shaking hands with all the uniformed personnel after they'd lined up for pregame ceremonies. Very nice touch. Hackley struck out looking his last time up. And he's in an 0-2 hole here. Missed away, 1-2. Zanino on deck. Good entice, 2-2. Hackley's best hitting has come against left-handers this season. 292 clip. And he strikes out here, so Kotz on a roll here. A couple strikeouts. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, nobody on. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Long slow walk by Ron Washington. 2 outs in the 8th. He's got some people ready. And he's going to bring in a right-hander. A couple of attaboys to Neil Kotz. Bringing in Ogando to face Zanino. Back with more right after this. Top of the 8th. The difference right now, let's flash back 24 years ago. We're heading to New York after tomorrow's game. So speaking of which, Jesse Barfield cranks one, and Ken Griffey Jr., one of the great catches in his splendid career, leaves a mark and one old Spider-Man catch, taking a home run away from Jesse. And I'm sure knowing Jr., anytime he sees Mr. Barfield, he reminds him of that.
It would have been Jesse's 3rd home run of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, as he brought that one back in. Alexi Ogando is going to take over. 13th appearance on the year. Hard-throwing right-hander. 9 strikeouts and 11 in the 3rd. 4.76 ERA.
One to Mike Zunino. Zunino 0 for 1 against Alexi. Mike drove in the Mariners' 3rd run. Back in the 4th. Missed 1-1 since that time in the 4th inning when the Mariners had taken a 3-0 lead. Since then, the Mariners have been shut out on 2 hits by Texas pitcher. 1-1 count. Right after 1-2.
Good fastball at the top of the strike zone. Tough to catch up to a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in that area. Take a look at our EQC tracer and the location of that last heater.
One and 2 to Zunino. Pop down play. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on. Ogando, pitch to Zunino. 2-2. Two pitch with 2 outs. Boy, that's a changeup, and it worked beautifully as Kotz and Ogando combined to strike out the side in the 8th. To the 9th we go. Mariners down a run. Ninth inning here at Safeco Field, and fans follow every Mariners game with MLB.com at bat on your favorite mobile phone or tablet. You get live look-ins, instant replays, scores, stats, audio, free MLB.tv game of the day, and more. Download on the App Store or visit Mariners.com. All right, guys in the tape room. We got Dave on the left, Tom on the right. Way to go, boys. Good stuff as per usual. Tom and I, we were talking over dinner tonight about the old days, Tom, when you had those mega tape. The big, what was it, the big 2 inchers, he said. Give you a hernia carrying that stuff in. Joe Beimel takes over. 5th pitcher used by Lloyd McClendon. Got Leonys Martin leading off. And he greets Beimel with a shot into the gap. He's got great speed. He'll hold with a single.
The good news for Beimel is he has one of the best moves in the big leagues, because Martin, a lot of speed, will probably try to steal. You take a look at the swing by Martin. Good look at our McDonald's Supermo as he slices this ball back. Little inside out swing towards left center. And for Beimel, his 10th appearance on the year. A 1.93 ERA. Opponents hitting .226 against him.
The Rangers' #1 base stealing team in the American League. Yeah, Martin, he's 6 out of 8. Chirinos, the catcher, is up there, and Mariners defensing against the bunt. Chirinos has 1 sacrifice, showing early. And he gets it down. Beimel will go to second. Doesn't know, he doesn't have it. Goes to first. Sacrifice. 1-3.
Danny Farquhar just starting to get loose in the Mariner pen. Looks like Soria, the closer for the Rangers, getting loose out in the pen for the Rangers. There's Danny. He just jumped up along the mound out there.
Base hit and a sacrifice. So 1 out runner at second. Top of the order, Michael Choice. As you look at Soria, the back off Tommy John surgery. Used to be with Kansas City. Strike 1 to Choice. Choice 0 for 1 against Beimel. Two. Looking ahead to the Mariners' home 9th, it'll be Brad Miller, Romero, and Almonte, 9-1 and 2. Side for ball 1 and 2. Beimel's last appearance 6 days ago at Miami. Pitched a third of an inning. The middle, Cano is there. Throws him out, 2 down. Runner to third is Martin. Are you the ultimate Northwest Mariner fan like these two? Well, Root Sports is looking for the ultimate Northwest Mariners fan in the state of Washington throughout the month of April. Send your photo and story using hashtag UltimateNWFanWA on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or by email at ultimatefan@rootsports.com. You can win a trip for 2 to Safeco Field for Fan Appreciation Night in September, personalized Mariners jersey, and more. For official rules, visit rootsports.com. Gets through Zunino. Martin, great speed. He scores.
It'll be a wild pitch. Great speed and a good jump at third. He was ready for a ball in the dirt. It didn't get that far away from Zunino, but he takes off right away. And by the time Mike picks it up, flips it to Beinel, he's in there. That is a big run for the Rangers.
It certainly is. A couple runs last night on wild pitches. Aaron Sebia scored in the third, and the sixth fielder scored on a wild pitch. And here we go again here tonight. (2-0) is the count to Elvis Andrus. Nobody on. 3-0. There's a strike. Two games, 3 runs scored via wild pitches by the Mariner pitching staff. Hit hard. That is a fair ball. Andrus can run. Fans don't touch it. Ackley's up cleanly. Throw to second. Not in time. Elvis Andrus with his 5th double. Comes with 2 outs here in the 9th.
Looks like a changeup, 83 miles an hour. No chance for Kyle to make a play, and the fans did not touch it. Bring up Prince Fielder. Rangers tonight 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Fielder's 0 for 3.
That 4th inning, Mariners bases loaded, nobody out. Look, that's a sore tooth right now. Fielder line drive center field. Anderson around third. Almonte no throw. RBI Fielder. 3-run lead for Texas. Prince with his 8th RBI.
And this looks like a curveball, middle of the plate. It is down. Fielder did a good job. Give him credit. That pitch is down out of the strike zone, but he stays with it. Puts it out the end of the bat, right back up the middle. Rick Waits, the pitching coach, making a visit to the mound.
Beinel pitching here in the 9th has had issues. Wild pitched in a run. He's given up 3 hits. Given up another run on a base hit. Six men to the plate, and Adrian Beltre. Beltre through the hole, base hit. They're just eating Joe alive here. Back-to-back singles here by Beltre.
Well, now that'll be a pitching change. It's going to be Danny Farquhar.
Beinel faces 6 hitters, gives up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 runners on base. His responsibility. Mariners down 3.
first and second. I'm Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Coming up on the post-game show, Felix Hernandez did not factor into the decision tonight, but we're going to hear from him after this game. We always will hear from the skipper, Lloyd McClendon. We have learned about him. He is very fierce about protecting his players, but he will also call it how he sees it. And we'll also hear from Robinson Cano about his return to New York City. All right, let's get you back upstairs. The guys that call it. If you don't get enough Robinson Cano tonight, guys, you can tune into a new episode of Mariners All Access tomorrow. More Cano there.
All right, thank you, Angie. Here's Rios. First batter for Danny Farquhar. Couple of men aboard, 2 outs.
10th appearance for Danny. He's pitched well, a 1.69 ERA, 10 strikeouts over 10 2/3. Opponents hitting just 200 against him.
Off of Danny. Miller throws and he gets it. The Mariners work to do, bottom of the ninth, down by 3. Brad Miller, Romero, and Almonte coming up. Last ups here for the Mariners. We want you to join the conversation for up-to-date game information and live interaction. Sure to join us. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out and stay connected with Root Sports. Joaquin Soria, one-time closer for the Kansas City Royals, takes over. Some long faces out there. Maybe Mariners can turn them around. Soria has got 5 saves. Been a good one.
5 for 5 in his save opportunities. ERA at 4 in 9 innings, 9 strikeouts, just a couple of walks. Opponents hitting 156. Soria, not your typical closer, not an overpowering pitcher. His fastball will be in the low 90s.
Red Miller to lead it off, 0 for 3 tonight. It's a ball 1. Strike. On 1 here to Brad. Bouncing ball. The second baseman Murphy's there. 1 out. Stephen Romero, he came on as a pinch hitter in the 7th. First pitch he saw, he singled. was a race to the force out. 0-1. Break 1 to Romero. Soria out of Mexico, out of Anclova, Coahuila, 29 years old. Originally signed by the Dodgers in 01. Second season with Texas. That'll play. 26 games last year for Soria, setting up for Joe Nathan, who since moved on to Detroit. He had 5 saves this year. He had 160 saves with Kansas City. This one popped into short center field. Murphy gives way to Martin. 2 outs.
And you can see with his style of pitching, he just wants to locate his fastball again just around 90 miles an hour. And then he'll mix in a slow curveball and a slider. So that was a changeup, but that was a slow curveball at 71 miles an hour that Romero popped up to center.
There's Almonte, last hope for the Mariners here in the 9th. Ball 1. Beltre in on the grass at third. That pitch misses. 2-0. Mariners had a 3-0 lead, couldn't make it stand up. Phillies lost his dominance in the 5th inning. After he had retired 9 consecutive hitters, he faced 8 hitters in the 5th inning, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits and stranded 2. That tied it. Rangers had a run in the 8th on a sac fly by Mitch Moreland. A wild pitch and an RBI single by Fielder in the 9th. Cano's on deck. Three-1. With a strike, full count. Mariners down to their last strike here. Safeco fielding. It's Joaquin Soria. Monte buying some time. Three-2 pitch coming from Soria. Pitch to Almonte. Struck him out. Ball game over. Rangers win. They even the series at a game apiece. Rubber match tomorrow. Pareda gets the win, 1-0. Soria, his 6th save, and Furbush takes the loss. He's 0-2. 3 hours and 13 minutes for this decision.
And it goes back to the bottom of the 4th inning for the Mariners. Bases loaded with nobody out, and they walk away with 1 run. Top of the 5th. Same situation for the Rangers, and they end up with 3 runs in that one. So that is the difference in this game tonight.
Mariners will go get them tomorrow afternoon and then head back east. Take on the Yankees and then Houston and then Oakland. The boys are ready out in center field. There's Brad and Bill.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. The Rangers double up the Mariners 6-3. Take game 2 of the set. Felix Hernandez does not factor in the decision, although he did go 6 straight quality start. We'll get to Felix in a moment, but he's out. Colby Lewis is out. We got a tie ball game, 3-3. Battle of the bullpens, and tonight the bullpen of Texas a little bit better, Bill.
Yeah, this Pareda pitched terrific baseball. Kotz, Ogando, and of course Soria to finish it up. They were rock solid, overpowering as it would be, where the Mariner bullpen, which has been very, very good, a little leaky tonight, so that war was won by the Rangers.
Mariners bullpen gives up the 3. That was it. Rangers take it 6-3. Now back to Felix Hernandez. Texas was a team he really struggled with in his career and last year. 0-4. Has not beat him his last 6 starts, but pretty darn good tonight. Your local forward keys to the game feature Felix for the first two.
Well, we're talking about winds of change. We saw how dominant he was down in Texas for 7+ innings where he just handcuffed him. Here we see a great job of pitching out of a jam early on. And then in the 5th inning with the bases loaded, they were able to get to Felix. I mean, I thought he was a little flat tonight. We hold a pretty high standard to this guy. Whenever I see him throw a lot of sliders, it always has me a little concerned. They're staying off of the changeup. He needs to change eye level. He needs to move guys off the plate. But, you know, the guy's a real warrior. He came out after that rocky 5th and made a nice job of closing things up. But, again, 13 of 25 first pitch strikes, which speaks right to key number 2, which is pitch efficiency. We see the numbers. You see how many more pitches he had to use. Again, he's been over 65% first pitch strikes all season. Tonight, 13 of 25, which is just a little over 50%. We saw the 11 pitch at bat with Adrian Beltre early on. The pitch count just got eaten up on him. You're not going to let him go to 120 and pitch into the 7th, Brad. So another day for Felix. But let's be clear, this guy pitched a competitive game. He gave the team a chance to win. You're not going to be overpowering. He's had a couple of turns where he's a little bit flat, so no question you go to New York and his stuff's going to jump back up again. He's going to be great.
Yeah, just wait Thursday against Mr. Tanaka. That should be pretty exciting there. All right, 107 pitches, season high, 3 earned runs, season high, 3 walks, is season high. Prince Fielder had himself a decent game. RBI, scored a run as well. Rangers take it 6-3. We're going to hear from the skipper, Lloyd McClendon. Get you caught up on the rest of the West when we come back.